great.
Good.
You ready for the interview?
Sure, bring it on.
It looks great.
Oh, thank you.
I'm noticing the pink and green room.
A little something.
Okay, let's get started.
So my name is Jaquilla Ross, and I'm currently an accounting lecturer at UW-Whitewater.
How long have you been doing that?
This is my second year now.
Second year? How's that going so far?
Good. It's actually going really good. I love it. I love the flexibility.
Okay.
I only work 2 days a week and still full time.
Okay.
So absolutely love it.
What clubs or organization were you involved in your college days?
So in my college days, I was a part of like Black Student Union. And obviously I joined Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Okay.
I did this kitchen project where we went and like served food at different like shelters. I did that for some time. Like we prepared the meals and then we went to go serve them. And then yeah, mainly everything else was like within AKA where we would go to homeless shelters or do different project things on campus. Like this one year we had an HIV drive. It was like the first ever HIV drive at the university. On like World AIDS Day, so that was pretty amazing. But so I did a lot of work within the sorority as well.
So you guys were busy.
Yes, we were very busy. We won many awards, and still to this day they do. So it was a good time.
Okay. So you said you came to Whitewater for the position, but how did you find yourself? Like, why Whitewater?
So I actually went to Whitewater for graduate school. The opportunity just honestly came out of nowhere. I was seeking a full-time teaching gig.
Okay.
And literally someone emailed me and they were like, I think this is something you should apply for. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna apply for it. Because it said a CPA was required. I don't have my CPA. Okay. So I looked at it, but I just disregarded it. So when I got back to work the next few days, I was like, let me just send my resume. Like, that's all they wanted was a resume. I was like, I don't have to do too much. Right. I was like, I'll just send it because I said, why should I tell myself no? So I sent it, had a phone interview. A week later, got the job. And so it was exciting. So I'm like, I can go back to somewhere where I went to school at. And now I'm doing what I really always wanted to do.
Just teach. Okay. That's great.
Yes.
That's great. When you were an undergrad, what was the African-American atmosphere like at Marquette?
So at Marquette, very, very slim. You see very little minorities in the accounting field, at the workplace, in the classroom. So I was always just the only one. In the College of Business itself, you did not see many minorities. And it's sad, but I see that same thing at Whitewater.
As a professor, why do you think that is? Why do you think African Americans they're not in the College of Business?
I think it's because of the lack of resources when it comes to their K-12 education, especially in Milwaukee. The first thing that get cut is like business classes when they're doing any cuts, and so they'll keep like the core classes like math, English, and science, but they cut business classes immediately. The only school in Milwaukee, high school, MPS, that offers business classes is Hamilton High School.
Wow.
Outside of that, no other high school.
Out of every single high school? Out
of every single high school within MPS. That is the only one that offers. At least that's what I was told by someone who works at Hamilton.
Okay.
So I could be wrong, but that's what she told me. I think it starts there where we're not exposed to the business environment, therefore we don't major in it. And then we hear things like, oh, accounting is so hard. And it is, right, too much math. And it's really not a lot of math. It's more theory than math. People know it's very basic math. But if we don't get exposed to it at their early age, then we don't think about it. Then no one comes to school to major in business.
What's one profound moment that occurred during your college days involving African Americans that stuck with you to this day?
I would definitely say my friends that I met in undergrad. Like a few of my best friends actually. Two of them for sure I met at Marquette. And that was back in like 2007 when I met these people, and we are still like all so close this day. And I'm just grateful. And I have other friends too, but when I think about those two particular people who are my best friends, I'm just grateful that I was able to meet such great people, and for us to have like a lifetime relationship with each other now, based on our experiences of going to Marquette. Plus, we're really cool with each other. We all hung out. I love the days we were hanging out at the library, doing work, not doing work. You know, hanging out on the bridge at the library, like, are you going to Club Rainer today? Which was the library. Or even the days when we all just went to house parties and things like that. Like, we had an amazing time in undergrad. I think one of my best moments is when we all had a snow fight.
A snow fight in college?
In college. We had a snow fight. It snowed like really bad. They finally canceled class. It was like, yes. And we went outside and had a snow fight. And that was the last time I think I had a snow fight.
You never grow up, huh?
Exactly. No.
Okay. Would you say that group of friends supported you while you went to this extreme PWI, would you say?
Absolutely. I mean, still to this day, we all, I mean, my good friend, the one I was referring to, Dejan, like, she has her master's degree. My other best friend, Brandon, like, he's a dentist. We have all pushed each other so much. You know, even my other best friend, Portia, we were best friends before Marquette, but, you know, she's a lawyer. We went to high school and college together, and all of us, I mean, I can name so many other people. Everybody's doing so well. Like, everybody. And we all motivate each other so much, so. It's an amazing community that we had there.
As you know, UW-Whitewater is a PWI. Just working there, and from your previous experiences at PWIs, like, how has working at Whitewater impacted you today?
It motivates me to want to get more minorities, but particularly more African Americans in the College of Business, because businesses themselves are suffering by not having more diverse talent in their organizations. It doesn't discourage me, it just motivates me even more. Like, I need to figure out a way where we can expose the Whitewater brand to more African Americans, because it's a really good school. And the College of Business is like one of the top business schools in the Midwest. People don't know that. They think, oh, UW-Whitewater. Because I had a bad perception about Whitewater before, when I was applying to school. I could have went to Whitewater for a full ride. But I thought, like, oh, that's not really a good school, when actually it's like one of the best. I'm very motivated to figure out how can I get more minorities exposed to the school, particularly to business, so they can come there and succeed there.
What issues were like the hot topic in the African American community while you were in undergrad?
Ooh, you know, definitely racism, always. Like, that's, I don't think, ever gonna go away. Like, you know, we would deal with some folks being treated a certain way by a professor or by other students in a class, and they would just, you know, we would all come together and talk about it. That probably was the biggest thing. Like, we knew that once we wasn't with each other, when you went out to your classroom, you were all alone. And so that made us all feel some type of way, but, you know, we would all come back together and, you know, feel at home again. Compared to the things now, I mean, the issues now are like, whoa. I never heard about anybody being like sexually assaulted. I mean, if they were, no one close to me. Within like our you know, black community, like, you know, things like that didn't happen. But one thing that would happen, like, people would do racist things at like parties. Like, I remember one time my friends were walking like from the different house parties, somebody threw something out the window at them and called them the N-word. So racism was like always alive and well. I think that, yeah, that was the biggest thing.
What was your proudest achievements during your time at undergrad?
I would definitely say becoming an AKA. And that's something that I had wanted to do since high school. Like, I did my research, because I used to visit a lot of HBCUs in high school. So I started like doing my research early, and I didn't know if the opportunity was going to come about, because when I got to Marquette, the chapter wasn't active because they didn't have any active members. And so from the time my line came in, from before that, it had been 4 years. So
you got there just in time.
Just in time. It was like my junior year, because I really didn't know if it was gonna happen, and I wasn't gonna pledge anything else. So like, that wasn't even an option. So I made my choice. I was sticking with it, even if I had to do graduate. So that was definitely one of my most proudest moments. And I would say being the only African American to graduate with an accounting degree. I actually didn't know that.
Not just the only African American woman.
Yes. Period.
Wow.
I did not know that. My best friend's husband actually found that out. And he didn't even go to Marquette. Like, he was like, we were at her party the day before graduation. He was saying all these facts. And he was like, There's only one African American graduating with an accounting degree, and she's actually sitting right here. To be the only one, that was definitely like, wow, like I did it, because I had other people who were majoring in accounting who were like a year or two in front of me, and they all dropped the major. Like they all just left me hanging.
Too hard.
So I was very, very proud of myself to stick into it, because my junior year, I wanted to drop out of school. Like literally wanted to drop out. My grades had got a little bit lower, and I was like, I'm done with this. But my mom, she threatened me. In a good way. In a good way. And it, you know, it just motivated me to stay. So because I really had wanted to give up. So just sticking the course with accounting was definitely AKA in that proudest things.
If you had to say a quote of the day, or just something that really sticks with you that you carry every day, what would you say?
I would say my thing, God is amazing.
God is amazing.
God is amazing. Like his gratefulness, his mercy, he's amazing. Just with everything that I've personally gone through in life and everything that I have achieved before 30, I look back at it like, wow. Like, God is amazing. Like, I owe no one but God. And I would say another big thing for me is my passion for like helping other people. Like, I know I'm so blessed. I would say my quote would be, I'm so blessed because of my blessings to others.
Okay. I'm so blessed because of my blessings to others.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
That sums me up in a nutshell.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Ross.
No problem. My name is Jaquilla Ross, and this has been Test of a Man.